Hey everyone. I mean, hey everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel with Anish here. I am doing this review. I'm not be on this the same movie Alvin chipmunks. I'm redoing it because that video my friend told me not to post that one because it's cussing. This time I'm doing an angry review, but I'm not gonna cuss in this video. Oh, God, I hate this movie so much. Alvin and the Chipmunks. 2007, based on a cartoon series. I hate this movie. You know, maybe I would name it like Alvin the Trash Chipmunks. Alvin and the Trash Chipmunks. Better title for that movie than this name. So you have this chipmunk named Alvin who's always successful with his job and just wants to store a bunch of nuts, but instead he just wants to and he's singing that song. You had a birthday, you take it midnight, you sing a song there, and it's done. Yeah, that song is annoying as hell. And you have cameos, and then you have this guy named Dave Seville. Well, their tree gets chopped down, got taken to the mall, and you have this guy named Dave Seville who goes to work and he oversleeps, and then he was a songwriter, and there's this other guy named Ian who did not like any of his songs, so instead he just wants to, if he wasn't his friend, so he just wants to let him go because his songs were not that good, and then he just steals a bunch of muffins and just takes it to home, and then by the time when Alvin and the gang, Alvin, Simon, Theodore, they just follow him into the basket, and then he just puts that thing in, and then he knows there was a sound, so he noticed that there was bunch of squirrels, and then they noticed that he can talk, so they can talk, and then that's why he kicked them out of the house and then let them come back in and said, if you can sing my song, you get to sleep here. And then they were singing that song. They were singing, and then Alvin was doing the hula hoop thing. La 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 la. Oh, that song was annoying. The songs are in this movie are such annoying as hell. Sorry for that word, but I'm not gonna cuss in this video. Yeah, I'm going. And then he brings them to Ian, but Ian doesn't believe that they sing, and then he goes to his real work. Then instead they draw on his presentation board, and got him fired with the size of Theodore's butt, and then his house was full of mess, and then he lost his job, and then he noticed that Theodore pooped, and then they thought it was a raisin, but then he noticed that it was a poop, and then he just spits out. That was stupid and disgusting. And then the water, and then Ian, and then there's this one girl named Claire who's like Dave's mate, and they were having dinner, and then they keep interrupting them, and then he gets mad, and then he goes with Ian. Yeah, and then Ian noticed that they can sing now, and they go to the grocery shopping, and plus you have cameos of SpongeBob in this movie. Stupid. And he was writing music and stuff like that, and then they were decorating Christmas, and Theodore wanted to sleep with him, so he says, stay on that side of the bed. And then they were sleeping, and then afterwards, they were dancing that witch doctor song. Can we do it? Come on. I go witch doctor. I'm getting headache with this movie so much. I should not be talking about this movie. I'm reviewing the first one though. But then you have that episode, that part when they were making a mess, and then he just kicks them out, and then he wants to live a life, so he sends them back into the floor. But then then Ian takes them away, and when Theodore asked Ian to sleep with him, and then he God. He was a mean person. He says, I had a nightmare too. And he just pushed Theodore out of his room. And that was so mean. Ian is such an annoying-ass villain in this movie. Damn, not good villain. He's the weakest villain in this movie. What a crazy villain. And then afterwards, when he noticed about he wants the chipmunks back, and then he told that he sent them tickets, but then he sent them back. He had better things to do, and then the thing is, he just said he was going to see them, but then the guards were trying to block his way because he doesn't want him, because that's his father now. And then in the end, he just leaves the stuffed dolls, like that Spanish ones, the Spanish stuffed dolls to Ian with the K, and he yells no. And then you have that knowing in the end, and then Widow Bell came to her. Then when the thing was bad, he was about to not say it, but then he finally said the word. He yelled every time he used to yell that word, and then Alvin. And then you have the song Christmas time is here. And you have the song Christmas time for toys, time for cheer. Yeah, I don't want to see this movie again. Yeah, but I'm reviewing this because I have to review all of them, including the fourth one. And here's my opinion on this movie. 0 out of 10. It is goddamn good. It was goddamn awful, and I never want to see that. I know I'm reviewing these movies. This is the first one. Yeah, first one sucked. Second one, well, I'm going to review this number 2 next. I'm going to do this. Here's my opinion on the first one. First one sucked big time. Yeah. The director, because I'm glad they stopped making all these movies now. It started in 2007 and it ended in 2015. I'm glad they stopped. Whose idea was to come out with these movies? Garfield is much better than this movie. I know a lot of people don't like that 2004 movie Garfield. I'm the only person that likes it. So, and I liked the Smurfs movie. Scooby-Doo is good. Yeah. These are better live action movies that's based on cartoons than this piece of garbage movie. Stupid directors. I'm just gonna end here now because it's almost time for my bedtime. I'm going to bed now, so then I'm really tired. So I have work tomorrow. So thanks and have a good night for everyone.